Hey, it's Jacob here for Jacob of Up the Firebrand with your intuitive guidance for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarians, suns and rising signs for Jupiter in Leo. Now, Jupiter is in Leo until the 11th of August 2015. He will go retrograde on the 10th of December at 22 degrees in Leo. Important to remember that, because if your sun is after 22 degrees of Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, you will not really feel the true power of Jupiter until next year, until next summer, basically next spring, summertime. Jupiter is retrograde until the 9th of April, where he'll go back to 12 degrees of Leo, and he'll move forwards again. So anyone who has any Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius planets between 12 degrees and 22 degrees, you will feel the Leo Jupiter energy 3 times, because it will go forwards, then backwards, then forwards again between 12 and 22 degrees. If you've got anything there in Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, you will feel it 3 times. I have my moon at 14 degrees of Aries, my Venus, my Venus at 14 degrees of Aries, and my Mars at 15 degrees of Sagittarius. So both my Venus and Mars will really feel the Jupiter energy. So you really need to know how your house is set, how your chart is set up, and where the houses are, and stuff like that. And if you're an Aries rising, what degree of Aries or Leo or Sagittarius your rising sign is, because that is where Jupiter will trine or conjunct your rising sign. And when it does that, it will hugely increase your ego, increase your personality. You will feel an expansion in who you are and what you're about, and your personality and stuff like that. If you have Aries sun or Aries rising, Leo Jupiter is going to hugely increase your heart chakra, the energy of your heart. You're going to feel hopefully more loving towards yourself and other people. You will attract more romance into your life. You will find yourself being a lot more creative and passionate about life. You will probably start drawing or writing or painting or singing, or maybe get into acting or drama, all of those things, because it'll be your 5th house that's been aspected. You will want to be more out there in the world, creating, loving, and being passionate. You need to see where your sun is in Aries, or where your Aries planets are, because when Jupiter trines those, you will find a lot of support from the universe to expand that area of your life, both the Leo area and the Aries area. Okay, if you're a Leo sun or a Leo rising, wow, you're in for a huge expansion of your ego and your personality and who you are. And Leos can be the masters at this, so you need to be mindful about just how much you allow your ego to expand. You will find yourselves becoming a lot more dramatic and over the top and out there in the world doing stuff. Again, be mindful where your sun is in Leo, or where your degree of rising is in Leo, and any other Leo planets that you have. If they're after 22 degrees, you will not feel anything until late spring, summer next year, because Jupiter in Leo only makes it to 22 degrees in December, and then goes back to 12 degrees in April before he moves forwards again. So again, anyone with planets, Leo planets between 12 and 22 degrees, you're going to feel it 3 times, like the Aries people. You're going to feel it 3 times. Forwards, backwards, forwards again. So quite likely, anyone whose rising sign or sign is between 12 and 22 degrees of Leo, you're going to do extra work on the Jupiter energy and get more chances to expand those areas of your life, those areas of your houses and stuff like that. So again, you need to know how your house system is. If you have moon signs that are in a Leo moon, then your emotions are going to expand and your feelings are going to expand hugely. Again, watch for the dramatics, watch for being a drama queen, because the chances of that happening are going to hugely increase with the Jupiter in Leo. Now, if you're a Sagittarius, so if you are a Sagittarius sun, moon or rising sign, you will see your belief systems expand. You will probably find yourselves being drawn more to philosophy, to further education, to expanding your knowledge and your belief either in yourself or politics or religion or spirituality or something. You will find your beliefs hugely increase. You will find your awareness hugely increase. You probably find yourself drawn more to abroad, foreign countries, foreign cultures, probably start maybe even experimenting more with food and diet and looking at excuse me, eating different foods from different places, watching for that again. Those of you with Sagittarian stuff between 12 and 22 degrees will see 3 times this. You'll get 3 chances because there's a forward motion, a retrograde motion and a forward motion again, because Jupiter only makes it to 22 degrees of Leo in December before he moves backwards and then forwards again on the 9th of April 2015. For example, my rising sign is Gemini at 22 degrees, which means my 7th house is 22 degrees of Sagittarius, which means in December, for example, the Sun will trine my 7th house or my descendant, which will be a supportive element for partnerships and stuff like that. So if you have, it's always good to check your chart to see where planets are and houses are, and where Jupiter's going to do the journey. You might want to, all of you, just get your birth chart and do a thing with Jupiter going round to 22 degrees of Leo, back again to 12 degrees, just to see which houses will be affected for you, and if any planets are in any of the other fire signs are aspected, because it'd be trines. Important date as well. On October the 9th, we are going to have a grand trine in fire at 17 degrees of Aries, well, 14 degrees of Aries, at 17 degrees of Leo, and at 17 degrees of Sagittarius, because Mars will be there. So for some of September and October, Mars is going to be in Sagittarius, increasing the power of Jupiter in Leo, and Uranus in Aries. So we're going to have a grand trine on the 9th of October thereabouts. It's not going to be quite exact because it's just 3 degrees out, but it's as good as. It's going to be a very important day. And ironically, the Sun is going to be out, I think, at 16 degrees of Libra. So the Sun will be opposite Uranus, but sextiling Mars and sextiling Jupiter to add some balance and harmony into the equation and some Libran energy into it, which is going to be awesome. So really, Jupiter is going to be probably most beneficial for the fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. It's going to be very useful for the air signs as well, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I will do another video about the air signs another day, another time. And the earth and water signs as well will also benefit, but maybe in different ways, because the basically because of the aspects from fire to earth and water tend to be not as harmonious as the trines and the sextiles, which is fire to fire or fire to air. Okay, good luck. Enjoy Jupiter in Leo. It ought to be awesome. A long time coming. And you may want to go back 12 years to see what went on for you 12 years ago, which was the last time that Jupiter was in Leo, to see what happened to you, what areas of your life expanded at that time. And I wish you lots of love, lots of luck. Namaste, and it's Jacob the Firebrand here with your intuitive guidance for Leo Jupiter. Thank you.